Buying a home in 2026 is not what it was 5 years ago, friends. There are higher prices, changing interest rates. There's affordability pressure that is going up, and competition in some of Edmonton's best communities and neighborhoods. And honestly, most buyers still think step one is going house shopping. It's not. So today I'm going to walk you through step by step exactly how to buy a house in Edmonton in 2026. Right from the planning stage all the way to getting those keys and walking through the front door of your brand new home. So you can avoid expensive mistakes and buy smart, not sold, friends. Hey everybody, my name is Leanna Martins, your best Edmonton real estate agent. And if you might be thinking about buying or selling in the next 6 months, make sure you reach out to me directly, leanna@martinsgroup.ca. I promise that I respond to everybody, and I work with YouTube viewers just like you all the time. All right, today we are going to cover financial prep. We're going to cover building your dream team, searching smarter, offers, negotiations, conditions, and closing costs. So let's start. Step one is to get you financially ready. So most buyers start on realtor.ca. They start browsing and looking. Wrong move, my friends. Start with financing first. You need to know your purchase budget. You need to know your monthly comfort payment, and you need to make sure that your down payment is together, organized, your closing costs, and you got some cash reserves. And not just what you qualify for. It's actually what you're comfortable every month paying, taking into account all of your financial goals. So for example, a buyer might be approved for $575,000, but they may only want a payment that's equivalent to a $475,000 a month mortgage. So those are two completely different decisions, because that's a difference of $500 a month in monthly payments. So in 2026, buyers also need to think beyond mortgage payments. You've got property taxes, you've got utilities, you've got insurance, and they've all gone up in Alberta. So your budget matters just as much as your approval. Number two, build your dream team, my friends. You need a fantastic mortgage broker. You need an awesome real estate agent. You need a lawyer, you need an inspector, you need an insurance contact. And depending on the purchase, you may also need some trades and some contractors. So your realtor should help coordinate most of this process, because we as real estate agents, we have an entire network of professionals that we work with. So really, we're kind of like project managers as well. So once you select a really good real estate agent, they're going to have their own lawyer, their own inspector, and their own mortgage broker that they use successfully with hundreds of transactions. So it definitely is in your best interest to find that great realtor, and they're going to have equally great teams that work with them to support you for a successful transaction. Hey, and if you might be thinking about buying in the next 6 months, reach out to me direct. Email me at leanna@martinsgroup.ca, and we will put together a one-to-one strategy session just for you. And again, I help YouTube viewers just like you, so do not be shy. This is exactly what I do, and I respond to everybody. And guess what? I make you smart, not sold. Now, step three, define your buy box. So most buyers search emotionally without a real idea of their must-haves and nice-to-haves. And the problem with this is they can get confused and they can miss an amazing opportunity because they are getting overwhelmed with the minutiae of detail, because there's an infinite amount of choices and potential compromises. So depending on the market you're entering, you are going to have all types of possible compromises and comparables that are going to come up for you. So things like perhaps smaller upstairs bedroom. This one has no ensuite. This one's farther from work than desired. This one has a smaller lot size. Maybe this one has to replace a furnace. Townhouse or duplex, commute for school or walk, basement done or not. Those are just a small portion of things. So there's so many details that if you don't complete your must-haves in advance, you will very easily get overwhelmed, and then you're going to miss the best possible opportunities. For something like the main floor half bath was small, but your must-haves were a coveted master ensuite and a huge lot size, which is virtually non-existent in your price point. So we don't want that to happen to you. What to do? Make sure you make a list of your top 4 to 5 non-negotiables I do with my clients. So then everything else is a nice to have. So here's an example of things that you cannot change or change easily. You can't change location, you can't change size easily, bedroom size. Here are a couple examples of things that you can change easier. You can update a countertop, you can paint very easily, you can change out a light fixture, you can plant trees or shrubs for some privacy if that's what you like between your lot and your neighbor's lot. Step 4, shop the market smarter. So in 2026, buyers have many more options than just resale homes in Edmonton. We have a ton of new home construction. So look at resale and look at new home construction. Look at builder spec homes and then look at the different styles, duplexes, townhomes, secondary suites. Also, I'd also consider for you guys looking at surrounding communities like Spruce Grove, Stony, and Leduc if you don't have a real specific community or school that's important to you for work or school for your children. Because different builders offer different appliance packages. You're gonna get different landscaping. Some rare ones include blinds, sometimes decks, sometimes some closing costs. So it is definitely valuable to narrow down those must-haves, and if location is part of it, that's gonna help direct your search and figure out where you wanna be. So I like to say math first, excitement second. Number 5, once you've found the place, guess what? You're gonna make the offer. So you gotta make sure you get a good realtor to help evaluate the price, the comparables, the days on market, and the competition, and obviously the condition. Find out if your seller's motivated or not, and then you look at things like your possession dates, which you're going to include your buyer conditions to keep you safe and secure. The strongest offer is not always the highest offer, depending on the circumstances. But what if you were to find yourself in a competitive market? You need to make sure you've got a really experienced real estate agent that can guide you to win, because what you put in order to win, if you were one of 5 offers, is going to be very different than if you are one of 1 offer. Right now, Edmonton's market is a seller's market, but I'm telling you, there's some different pockets in the market. There's some that are moving slower than others. It's not universally hot. There's honestly less competing offers than I would expect. It's in certain price points and certain styles of homes. So you gotta make sure you get a good real estate agent that can coach you on where you are entering so you can win. Step 6 is understanding your protections in this offer. So you never really have to rush this piece. So common conditions include financing, inspections. If you're buying a townhouse or a condo doc review. If you were selling your home to purchase another, could be sale of home as an additional condition. Inspections matter because any home can hide what could be expensive problems. Things like roofs, electrical deficiencies. Maybe there's moisture that could lead to larger problems in the future, maybe even things like concrete concerns. So photos never show that. Once you get in, you see the next piece, but then the next piece of due diligence for you as a buyer is to make sure that you get your inspection in there, especially if you're a new home buyer, for your peace of mind. And lots of what you're going to find, I would expect 90% of what you will find in your inspection is going to be maintenance things. It's going to be things that are minor. You go to Home Depot and it's going to be expected. It's wear and tear of the house through time. So it could be cosmetic deficiencies, wobbly this, wobbly that, grading on the outside, things like that. But no matter what, if you're in the position, make sure you put that inspection condition in there, because for the 10%, there actually is a legitimate concern. You got to make sure that you're protected and you have the option to walk away if need be. All right, step 7. You have to make sure that you understand your closing costs. So buyers forget this all the time unless they're properly coached from the beginning. So you gotta make sure that you budget for your legal fees, any adjustments, obviously the inspection costs. Sometimes appraisals are required by your bank for financing. So I always tell my clients roughly $2,500. Then you may have additional costs like moving costs. You might have some immediate repairs. Maybe you want new furniture, blinds, landscaping, insurance, utility setup, and if it's new home construction, maybe a fence. Now, for those of you watching this from out of province, we have no title insurance cost discussions here because we are in Alberta. The house is not the last expense, it's the first one. One thing that I'm watching and seeing right now in Edmonton is buyers that are balancing affordability with commute and their lifestyle. So, for example, we're seeing lots of buyers that are willing to move outside of the city of Edmonton to be able to get more accessible pricing to communities like Spruce Grove, Stony Plain, Leduc, maybe even Morinville, Beaumont. So everybody's trying to balance affordability, lifestyle, payment comfort. How far can your dollar stretch? Sometimes it's an extra 30-minute commute, and for some families, it can save you tens of thousands of dollars and it can be worth it for you. So if you remember nothing else from this video, make sure that you remember these 5 things. Financing comes before house shopping, by location and lifestyle. Protect yourself with conditions. Budget beyond the mortgage payment. Think resale before emotions. And if you might be thinking about buying in the next 6 months, reach out to me direct, my friends. Leanna at martinsgroup.ca for a one-to-one strategy session. And we're going to make sure that you buy smart and not sold. I help YouTube viewers just like you, so don't be shy. If you like this video, you are going to love my next video. The Edmonton neighborhoods that are going to thrive in 2026. I'll see you in there.